Hi everyone, I'm Sharlene from Social Dressmaking and welcome to episode 3 of my weekly planning series. So this episode is coming a few days late. I think we're on Wednesday now. Emily's had a pretty bad case of the chickenpox, so yeah, we're just focusing on getting her better and all that. It's been a few rough nights, but we're getting there. I think she's starting to pick up a wee bit now, thank goodness. So first thing I'm going to show you is two of them you've already seen before. So we have this pile of projects for the Minerva Makers blog, and all these patterns are by Trend Patterns as well. So I am just loving her patterns at the minute. They're just so different and so unique, and just there's always something that you haven't done before in it, and I'm really enjoying that because recently I think I've just been making a lot of the same thing over and over again, and I'm looking for something that wee bit different. So I am really excited about getting started on these. I definitely will be doing some of them this week. So I've already spoke to you about the bottom two, so there's the square dress and the pleated sleeve dress, and they're all cut out now, ready to go, interfacing and everything. And the new one that I've added to this is the wide leg flowers. So these are, I mean, proper big wide legs. I mean, I think the bottom of each leg is about that size, that wide. They're amazing. So I'm going to be making these in this black Portuguese soft suiting fabric, I think it is. It's got a wee bit of stretch in it. It actually feels like a flannel. Like, it is really soft. I could imagine if I wasn't so desperate to have a pair of these trousers in black, I think a pair of like sort of smart joggers would be amazing in it, like elasticated waist and tapered leg. I think that would just be the most comfortable trouser ever, and you could make it quite smart. Something that you could wear to work. We actually had like a menswear version in H&M last year, I remember when I worked there, and I thought they were really cool. And yeah, I think this would be perfect. They're quite light, the fabric is quite lightweight, so you could you wouldn't have to worry too much about it there being too much volume when it gathers. And yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's so soft. So yeah, I'm really excited about making these. I think they'll be great to wear around the house, obviously at the minute. Dress it up with a nice wee top, but still feel really comfortable. And then obviously the fabric has that wee bit of stretch in it to make them just the ultimate in comfort. So yeah, I'm really excited about making these. I'd say that's one that I will definitely get round to this week, and hopefully get started on one of these other ones as well. I mean, the pleated sleeve dress, once all the pleats are in the sleeves and around the neck, the rest of the construction is relatively simple as far as I remember. So yeah, if I can even get that stage done this week, I would be pretty happy. The other thing I've pulled out, so I reorganised my stash to a couple of days because obviously Emily was sick, so there's a lot of starting and stopping. So this doesn't fit into my cupboard at the minute. It's the only one I couldn't really get in. But this is going to be a Jamie cardigan by Ready to Sew. I had thought about the Bertha cardigan, but I think I want to add the buttons down the front just to make it, just give it a wee bit more interest, and I really want to try this cardigan too. So I've kept it out because that's something that I definitely want to get round to soon. I think it'll be handy, obviously, for wearing around the house as a wee throw on and cover up, but it'll also be great for coming into the summer. Because it's a nice light colour, so it'll go with a lot of the stuff I'm planning. So I've kept that out, and hopefully I will get that cut out this week as well. And I can have a wee poke through all my buttons to see which ones I'm going to pick, which is always exciting. The other things, which again I have been putting on my list every single week, but obviously I am starting to get round to my whips as well, so I'm going to keep putting them there just to remind myself of what I want to get working on and work through. Definitely want to get this Cali shirt made. I just think it will be, we're getting the weather for it now. It's definitely coming into that spring summer sort of time. And then I really want to get working on this suit and trousers, or blazer and trousers, because I just love these two colours together. Other thing I have been doing is I decided that I wanted to organise my fabrics a wee bit better. Obviously I've reorganised them, and I'm going to take you on a wee sort of tour of that at some point soon. But I have made myself a spreadsheet as well. I had always been making lists in a notebook, but it was just getting harder and harder to keep track of everything. It was a wee bit all over the place. So now I have a list which is colour blocked. I am into different garments, and yeah, so we have the fabric that's in my stash, what pattern I'm planning on using for it. Some of them don't have any plans yet. Then once it's cut, it moves over to the next list. Once I've started sewing it, over again, and then at the end we have finished projects. So I'll put a wee image up to show you all this. So I've actually found that this has helped a wee bit to remember what is in my stash, and also what there is that I can work on. So I actually do have quite a lot of projects cut. I didn't realise I had so many, and they're all in these drawers here. And there is a few wee simple tops in there that I know I could make up pretty quickly, and they'll be perfect for coming into this time of year, spring, summer. So definitely want to start getting working. I want to start working on some of them. There's 2 kabuki t-shirts in there by Paper Theory, which I've made before, and yeah, they come together pretty quickly. So definitely going to start working on some of them. And yeah, that's really it for this week. A lot of it is just the same sort of plans over and over again. What I do have planned now as well to record this week is my spring summer sewing plans and inspiration. So I've already published a blog post, and I will link it below if you want to go check it out. I've been struggling to find inspiration for spring summer. I always do it this time of year. It's just not my favourite season. And yeah, I was struggling to figure out what it was that I wanted to sew and what I was excited about, and I've done a wee bit of research, and I feel now that I actually know what I want to do. I've reorganised my fabric in a way that will make it easy for me to get inspiration from. So yeah, I'm going to take you on a wee tour of my fabric and talk you through all my inspiration for spring summer. Hopefully I will get it recorded this week. We'll see how things go. I might just get caught up in all this sewing and not get anything done. So yeah, those are my plans for this week. I hope you're all keeping well, and yeah, just staying as sane as you possibly can. It is just, times are just crazy at the minute. I don't think there's anything else you can say apart from that. But yeah, so I will chat to you all later on in the week. We'll catch up with what I've actually got done out of all these plans. Hopefully we can just get some of these moved off the list and start focusing on some new plans, which would be great. But yeah, so I will chat to you all soon. Bye.